Hey, hey, hey. Shame the fool. We got a cuckoo. Kookaburra sits in the old ball tree, eating all the gumdrops he could see. We're back to do it again. Part 3. You're not going to stop it. I'm not going to stop. You think I'm just going to give up? Just like, oh, let me just go to sleep now. All right. Cuckoo bird. Cuckoo, yes, it is. The cuckoo bird, okay? Deceitful, manipulative, con artist, doesn't want to raise their own children. What else? They're whoever they're connected to, there's a matriarchy of the family who's been widowed twice and keeps their children chained up, per se, could be literally in an attic. I could be talking to a Gemini. I could be talking to a Libra. I could be talking to okay. I pulled out the Lover's card because 12 plus 12 ultimately equals 6. And then I put the number 12 tarot card, the Hangman. This came out. Ed very much has anxiety. They are in self-denial. This Hangman is telling me they're in self-denial about their decisions they made with their relationships. Apparently, not just your relationship. You're ultimately the number one thing, collective, that they're in self-denial about. But they're supposed to be in a moment of letting go, of self-reflection, right? Where they're hanging upside down right there. The letter T is important for some reason, but it's a Venus and Neptune feel, so it's illusions around relationships. If you want the backstory to everything else I've been saying, watch the other 2 videos. Please and thank you. This is Arrows Well. I'm Arrows Mary, and we're going to get this message out, period. And another one, and another one. Okay, you're not going to stop me. I'm not going to just fold up my notebook and be like, okay, let's just go to sleep. They done got us again. No. And I have Venus in Virgo, so I'm very meticulous and analytical when it comes to things like this. So believe me, I'm checking the internet. I'm checking the connection. I'm checking the devices. I can go from my phone to the laptop, and it's still going to do the same thing. I know y'all can feel my energy is a little different on this part 3 up in here. Yeah, they messing with the wrong one, okay? All right, your pros and cons, okay? This is what this person is doing now in their head. This is why they can't sleep. It feels like the 9 of Swords kind of energy, right? Anxiety weighing on them, on their mind, because of all the games they've been playing. Because remember, they're con artists, manipulative, right? Conniving kind of person. And they're deadbeat parent, okay? Let's see. This tells you the need to understand different sides in order to make decisions. They didn't understand or want to see you, collective, okay? They didn't understand all the sides. They were just worried about themselves, okay? But see, over here with the female, there's a serpent with the apple tree, okay? That explains and represents sensual pleasures, right? Like forbidden fruit. The tree of flames over here, that represents passion. The 12 flames on the tree of passion here are supposed to represent the zodiac signs, if you don't count the 13th, Ophiuchus. But the flames here are supposed to represent time and eternity. So they spent a lot of time and a lot of effort into running away from you. So it's only fair and only karma that now they can't get next to you, and they realize they messed up and they didn't weigh their pros and cons correctly. They were being selfish. They were being a cuckoo bird, trying to be all up in your nest and kill your eggs, your babies. Okay. The hangman here. A man. Okay. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Also, I wanted to tell y'all this. Okay. So this man, can y'all see this card good? This man is looking at the woman. But what is the woman looking at? The woman's looking up at the angel. So the divine feminine is worried about her divinity. The masculine here, he hasn't reached his divinity. Okay. So this is telling me it's more of a karmic masculine. Okay. Which we were all karmic at one time. But you'll notice the masculine here, let me cover their goodies. The masculine here is looking at the female, but the female's looking up at the angel. So that's important too. Divine feminine is worried about their own spiritual growth, okay? And their own growth, period. The Neptune here, right? With the hangman is supposed to be, they were supposed to sacrifice something, but they didn't. They chose to continue living in that me, bigger, bigger, bigger. Okay, not worried about weighing the pros and cons of their actions. They didn't change their perspective, right? They wanted to stay in the old paradigm, the old way of thinking. I am feeling like a hustler mentality, right? Money over bitches, right? They didn't contemplate right. Now they're just like waiting for someone to come save them, waiting for a rebirth. But they don't want to let go of the past. And this is also why they're sleepless, because they can't let go of the different things that are racing in their mind about you. But this the hangman and the 12-12 right here, the 12-12 is like reaching the halfway point on a video game. Okay, you reached a turning point in your life. The hangman tells you need to stop and assess the situation. So this cuckoo bird X con artist, manipulative, deadbeat person, it could be a man or a woman, but I'm feeling a karmic masculine. They're in self-denial and sleepless because of the choices they made with you, collective. They're in denial. They have a disinterest in any high honor. Yeah, you're held in high honor. You're held in high honor in the spirit, and it's coming down to the 3D. There's no denying it now. It's another reason why they're sleepless and restless and have anxiety, because they worked really hard to keep you away and to run away from you with that runner chaser twin flame kind of dynamic, that now they know they can't come back around to you, and they want to ask you to forgive them, right? But they know you're not going to this time. They can feel it. You've already forgave them so many times before. While I was doing all my research and everything today, I was looking in the room at my cards in here, and this hangman keeps reminding me of the letter T so much. So the letter T is important. I keep wanting to say Tammy or Timmy or Timothy, Tron, Tanner. Kept getting those names earlier. Okay, what we got? Official person. Okay. An official person's on a journey, and a wealthy man is in despair. All right. Give me something else. Tori. I feel that too. I feel it could be a dude too, Tori. Courthouse and change. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is a wealthy man is in despair. Okay. It could be this cuckoo bird. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but it's someone that's connected to him or something. But there's an official person on a journey to find the truth. I'm feeling Virgo. I'm feeling the Hermit card. I am feeling Alphabet. We're not going to say those letters right now. Let me put this up here. All right. Official. And a wealthy man is in despair. So this wealthy man could be the person that sleepless, because this despair and sleepless go together. But this official person is on a journey to bring change to the courthouse. Okay. So they're trying to change something in the system already that isn't correct, that isn't truthful, is what I'm getting there. So some kind of paperwork this wealthy man falsified. Sure did. This wealthy man falsified some court documents. I was picking up false marriage. I do kind of feel that too. And that would make sense with the lover's card of they're in despair and sleepless and in self-denial about the choices of a relationship. And that 12-12, they want to think that they can just come back in like they just hit that checkpoint and they can just respawn back into